Spoiler warning. This video will cover events after chapter 66. But yeah, I'll be explaining the time Aqua made a mistake that nearly caused him to give up his revenge and live a happy life. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. It all started after the end of the first Tokyo Blade performance, when Aqua collected the DNA of many people who worked on the play. Taiki Himikawa was one of those people. After one of their performances later on, when the group went to a bar for a drinking party, Aqua managed to get Taiki alone and revealed that they have the same father. Taiki then takes Aqua to his house so they could discuss their father in private. There, Taiki reveals his mother and father committed suicide together. Their supposed father's name was Saijiro Uehara, a struggling actor. Apparently, he was already married before Aqua was even born. Of course, Aqua is a bit stunned by the revelation that his father might be dead and is unsure of how to take it. Aqua gets back home in the morning and Ruby is raging at him until he tells her he was with Taiki. She's fine with that, and Aqua even tells Ruby he'll introduce her to Taiki. She's confused by this because she doesn't know what Aqua knows. He thinks about his father having died a long time ago and wonders what he should do now. What about his revenge? He then gets a call from Kana asking where he went. Akane also texts Aqua, reminding him not to drink. He slowly realizes that they really do care for him and wonders if it's okay. If it's really okay for him to be free, live a normal life, and be happy. Ruby then asks Aqua if he wants fried eggs for breakfast. And when he turns to answer her, his Sharingan is gone. Just like that, his desire for revenge is gone. It's to the point where when Aqua finds someone else, possibly connected to Ai, he considers getting in touch with them before remembering everything is over. Like even Kana recognizes Aqua seems different somehow. Well, she thinks he's become a softie, and Ruby even comments that it's like he's lost all of his energy. Later on, Aqua spends some time with Akane, and during their talk, Akane states she thinks he needs someone who can help him carry that burden. However, she doesn't need to worry about that anymore. Aqua explains who the person he was looking for is, and that it was his father. And as a result of the DNA test, he found his half-brother. He explains to Akane what Taiki told him about the lover's suicide, and that his father is dead. A boring, anticlimactic end. However, he feels relieved deep down. He's finally free to live his life, fall in love, and devote himself to acting. He finally found freedom. Akane seems stunned hearing this, and suddenly excused herself. She considers what he said about the DNA, half-brother, marriage, forced suicide, jerk. Aqua wanted all of this to end, which is why he probably didn't even notice that there was a loophole. Best girl Akane did notice, however, and wonders if she should tell Aqua since he'd only live for revenge again. And, of course, later in that same chapter, when Ruby goes to visit Ai's grave, she walks past the real father. For a while, Aqua lives without seeking revenge, but eventually, after Ruby's sudden jump into stardom, after she herself became consumed by the same revenge, Aqua went to meet the man who was helping her behind the scenes. Ichigo, the former president of Strawberry Productions. They have a discussion, and to put things simply, the reason why he doesn't return to Strawberry Productions is because he wants to kill the guy who was behind Ai's death too. To him, Ai was like a daughter. Aqua understands and reveals he got into the entertainment industry for the same reason. Yet, Aqua cuts straight to the point and says that the man behind everything is dead. Seijiro Uehara is no longer alive. That's where their revenge is over. Aqua even smiles and suggests Ichigo can give it up now. And you know what? Ichigo starts laughing and asks Aqua what the hell is he babbling about. He remembers the incident of the lover's suicide very well, and bruh, just take a look at Aqua's eyes right here. He's stunned. Ichigo even remembers when it happened too. He was actually having a meeting with Ai about the dome performance, so there was no way Seijiro could have killed her since he was already dead. He died before she even moved to a new place. And Aqua is shell-shocked. He questions about the DNA test, and Ichigo asks if he ever considered brood parasitism. It's possible that the mother had a child with a man other than her husband. Their double suicide might have actually been caused by the fact that the husband found out and was furious. He even questions if Aqua even has definite proof that the culprit is his father. Someone from the agency could have leaked her address. Nothing's over yet. He comments that Aqua should have been able to reach that same conclusion on his own, but Aqua tries to play a reverse Uno card that Ichigo is mistaken. There's a crucial oversight in his story. There has to be something missing. What is it, you ask? By now, well, Aqua is just reaching for possibilities as he begins to completely break down and unravel. He keeps muttering to himself like this has to be wrong, and that everything should be over already. Ichigo sees Aqua losing it and apologizes, but it's too late. Later on, we see Aqua sitting alone on a bench in the rain. Visions of Goro and young Aqua continue to bring Aqua back to the side of revenge basically. It's a bit creepy. Aqua thought he found his happiness, but they tell him to wake up to reality, that peace was nothing but a dream. They keep going and Aqua finally snaps and tells them to shut up, but inadvertently hits Kana. Of course, she happened to show up at the wrong time and gets the wrong idea. Kana thinks Aqua hates her and she apologizes before running off, leaving Aqua broken. And that is essentially how Aqua nearly gave up on revenge and the mistake that caused it. Later on, we actually see Aqua resolve once again to get revenge, for sure, thanks to Akane figuring out who the father is. That causes his Staringan to awaken again, this time evolved into the double black Staringan, just like Ruby. Aqua can't go back anymore, and has no choice but to go down this dark path of revenge. This time he will complete his goal. I don't see Aqua really losing that desire again until the father is dealt with. Maybe the Crow Girl will be able to manipulate that hatred, but it won't leave him until he attains his revenge. Anyways, thank you everyone who watched this far. If you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe, leave a like, and maybe drop a comment down below if you like. You can check out some more Oshi No Ko vids here if you like too. But yeah, peace.